confidence building techniques that you can use when you're on the go. So I'm Louise Ann, and this is the Confidence Catalyst series where I'm teaching you tools, techniques and tips so that you can apply to your life and start building confidence. And I am not at home today. I am out with my family, and I'm not going to get home in time to record the video. If you don't know, I'm recording these videos as I post them every day through January 2025. So that's what I'm doing, which means that because I am working off the feedback that I'm being given and everything else, and sharing what I feel needs to be shared at that point, I'm doing these, recording them and posting them on the day. I'm not going to be at home until very late, which means that I get to teach you confidence building techniques that you can use on the run. So this is one. I am sat in my car. I've just stepped away from everybody so that I can record this video. They all know me, they know what I do, so it's absolutely fine. But I thought that I could teach you something that I use and I apply to my life, and I find it somewhat easier than the full technique. So what I'm going to teach you is an EFT tapping technique. So EFT, if you don't know what it is, it's emotional freedom technique, which is a technique of tapping on pressure points and meridian points. So it's based on like acupressure, that kind of thing, and then it's about clearing energy points. And as you do it, you bring up certain emotions. It's proven to be very, very successful at clearing negative emotions and negative feelings. I have certificates and I have and everything else in, so I'm a certified practitioner. But what I'm going to teach you, instead of the full technique that most people know, I am going to teach you a quick, more subtle version that you can actually do. So if you do look for tapping videos, a lot of tapping videos will go through the main points. These are somewhat more powerful, not powerful, but like they can create more of a transformation, which is why they are more commonly used. So it's the top of the head, the eyebrow point, outer eye, under nose, chin, collarbone, and then under your armpit, on your rib cage. So those are the pressure points. And then when you've done that, you go back up to the top and you work your way through. All EFT routines start with tapping on the karate chop point of your hand to start to elicit and bring it forward the emotion. When you do tapping, you always use your middle finger. So even if you're using 2 fingers or 3 fingers, always make sure you're using your middle finger. But what I'm going to show you is a technique. Instead of doing the full, quite obvious one, I'm going to show you a subtle one that you can do, and it's just using your hand. So you tap on the side of your hand to start to elicit and bring forward the emotion. The next point is this pressure point here. And then you go the nail of your thumb. So if you're holding your hand that way, it's the top of the thumbnail, the top of your index finger. I don't know the names of your fingers. Then top of the middle finger, the underside of the ring finger, and then top of the little finger. And so and then you go back to this point here. So that's the routine, which means that when you are actually feeling anxious, or when you are feeling nervous, or if you want to elicit some bravery, some courage so that you can take action and start building confidence, this routine and knowing these on your hand means that you can actually do it a lot more subtly. So I'm going to have to hold my hand up here so that you can see, because I can't like pivot the camera down because like I've got it perched on the steering wheel. So I'll hold my hand up here. But if you imagine when you're sat, so if I was sat doing a tapping technique here, I could sit in my car before a meeting and none of you would know that I was actually doing a tapping routine. In fact, the fact that I could be saying it out loud, you might assume that I am on a call with somebody, so you don't necessarily know what I'm doing. Well, at the moment, I am going through the tapping points. So I've just done the tapping routine a few times and nobody could tell what I was doing. So it does make it a lot more accessible for those if you are feeling self-conscious about doing the full tapping routine. So it makes it a lot more mobile. So what we're going to do, so if you pull up a sensation, so this is a quick training on how to do it. If you want to learn more about it, I have an entire module on it in the Abuse to Empowered program, but quickly going through it, tap on the side of your hand and bring forward the emotion that you want to release. So if you are trying to build confidence, you want to release the fear, the anxiety, those kind of sensations. And so the first thing that you do is you go through and you say, even though I'm feeling scared, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling worried, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Top of the thumb. Even though I'm feeling anxious, even though I feel scared, even though I've tried things in the past and I failed, and no matter how hard I try, I feel like I never get anywhere. And I don't think this opportunity is for me because nothing's ever for me, because nothing ever works out for me. I'm scared and I'm worried. I feel like nothing ever works out for me. No matter how hard I try, it's like the world is against me. Even though I feel hopeless and scared and lost, I choose to feel brave. I choose to feel courageous. I am going to step into bravery and take action. I choose to feel confident and take action. I choose to know that things can be different. I choose to know that things are possible for me. I choose to decide that things can be different. I choose for things to be different. I choose confidence. Sorry, that's my stomach. I choose bravery. I choose confidence. I choose courage. I choose to believe in the possibility of me. And that's it. So you just have to tap through those sentences. And first you bring up the negative and you say whatever negative is going on. And then I choose, and then choose what you want to feel. And then you go through the routine with I choose confidence, I choose bravery. We always start with, even though I feel these negative emotions, I deeply love, honor, and accept myself, because you want to always come at your healing journey from a place of love and acceptance, not from a place of I'm broken and have to change, but from I love myself, I accept who I am, and I choose to be better. And that's where we do our healing work from. So that's where you're doing your EFT tapping from. I understand that this is how I am feeling, and I choose to release that and feel something different. And so that's what you do. And so you just subtly, and so it makes it a lot easier when you are on the go, when you are going somewhere new, when you have a new event happening. It makes it a lot now I've gone really eerie. It makes it a lot easier for you to be able to do this tapping routine. And maybe that is a sign that this video is long enough and it is time for me to go back and join my family again. You take care, have an incredible day, evening, whatever, wherever you are. And I will see you tomorrow for the next video. If you get any value from this video, don't forget to share it, tell people about this series, and make sure you like and subscribe. If you are interested in building unshakable confidence, then the link to my course is below. And if you do want to find out about learning more techniques like this, from the Abuse to Empowered framework, you can always drop me a message either on here or over on Instagram and ask me about that program, and I will be able to tell you. That is it. Take care. Love you. Bye. Stay awesome.